And hello everyone, hello. Welcome to the last stream of the Master League. Today I'm joined by Shoal. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing fairly well. Thank you very much. It's actually been like a small bit since I've commentated, and actually since I played Puyo last time was at last time I actually really played was at Stride. So
Mm.
very much looking forward to getting back into the swing of things here.
Yeah, welcome back you have because this is gonna be a great match as of like any that we saw already. Last
Yeah,
match of Master League, as I said, this is the last chance of international players to like do something.
to get a win.
Yeah,
So far we've all been swept so far.
yeah. I mean the that league is just so stacked. It's been very hard to our players. Which actually, even if the result seems pretty bad, it's not that much because the level is just that high. It's actually fairly decent results against such strong players.
No, I like actually, in a first to 30 scenario, like not every single match is going to be like okay, it isn't going to be 59 games
Yeah,
going to match point. Like for some of the matches that we have so far, like some of them can be like pretty decisive
mm,
victories, but um at least at the very least in Acliv's case, he's managed to at least go over half in points
yeah.
with the sole exception being OT, but we've
I
already
mean,
seen what OT is capable
yeah.
of.
I mean, we've seen him at Puyo Grand Prix finals. We saw him at Yokozuna Crunch. I mean, this guy is just. He has beaten Tomokun at Yokozuna Crunch. Like, what more is that to say? I mean, it's just that good. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So while these haven't exactly been like full washes, we still have yet to get a game. Could it be today?
I'm a believer. I'm gonna say it
It
right away.
it's
I'm a believer.
it it'll be an uphill fight, that's for sure. But
Yeah.
this is our very last chance. So if we can like stack a win, I mean like it's better than anything. But already we're seeing but already just with the performance, no matter the result, it's just like we know that we're just gonna see some amazing play. I mean,
Yeah.
it's Acliv. It's Acliv. Like how many
Of
times have
course.
I over how many times have I already glazed his play?
Probably too much, but still not enough.
Too much. Okay, is that what's okay, so do I do more of it or do I do less of it? Okay, how?
As much as you want. We can cheer for Acliv. I hope that everyone in chat will cheer for Acliv.
International representation. Let's go.
Exactly. But yeah, to talk a bit more about the match, so I'm not gonna introduce Acliv, I think you know him by now. But Bouquet is a pretty interesting case, because he's a pretty, I was gonna say old, but like not old in age, just he's been playing for a long time. Uh, like an ancient, I think that's how we say it. Yeah, my English 100. Yeah, anyway, you got what I was trying to say. So he's been playing for quite a while, and he has a pretty explosive style. Like he goes for very aggressive things. He's not like the most consistent, the most clean builder. He just goes for big attacks, big defenses, very neutral based gameplay. Mainly GTR, but sometimes he goes for other stuffs like LLR and just other stuff. Like if he feels like it, he just builds something else, and it's pretty clean to watch. Like I don't know, it feels like it's great to watch. So yeah, I have a lot of expectations since, like we said in the earlier matches, Acliv is a very good player when it comes to defense.
When it
So I
comes to
feel like,
defense,
yeah,
just
the
general consistency,
mm,
he was he was at the top. He was at the top of the international scene for a reason.
yeah. So pretty happy to see this. And with that, let's get right into it.
All right.
So Bouquet versus Acliv. Acliv's on the right, Bouquet on the left. And right away, GTR. Okay, standard stuff. Not at all the same way of building it, but they both works. And now you can see like Bouquet's way of building is like it's working, but it's not the most conventional way. It's a bit more
Yeah,
pre-stylish, but it works.
I'm seeing just how that tail is actually planning
Yeah.
to resolve itself, and uh, fairly intuitive stuff. And already we're gonna see like a fairly
Main.
clean build, and it's already a main setup.
Okay.
Okay.
Right away, main. It's pretty decent. Should be like 12, I think. No, wait, it's more than that. It's a 13 actually. Yeah, it's a 13. 14. I can't count. Okay, 14 chain right away. That's very big. Does Acliv have enough? I'm not sure.
Acliv builds quite
Just
a
barely
considerable chain,
enough.
and I think he has a 14 of his own to follow up. However, will it counter? Yes, it
Oh,
will,
yeah.
and that goes right on back. Three rocks and garbage. That's going to be countered with a 5,
Yeah,
and there's going
beautiful
to be
5.
nullified so much of it. However, that does leave Acliv on the with most of the
Oh.
momentum, and now is
Yeah,
responding
good
with a 5
5
of his own.
Oh,
Oh,
actually, yeah, there was a lot on Bouquet's side, but didn't got the right colors to send it. First point to Acliv. Great job.
Wait, I'm actually wondering, like, couldn't he have split the purple? And wouldn't that have worked to at least send like a little bit of
No, it
resources?
was missing a green. It wouldn't
Okay.
have worked. Oh, and there you go, just L shape. Like I told, just sometimes you go, oh, I'm gonna do L shape because why not?
Right side too. Okay, we're
I
not being
think-
conventional today.
Yeah, yeah, okay, it's right side. I wasn't even sure. Okay, very aggressive play, the quick chain. Is that enough to defend? Okay, it's decent. It's fairly decent.
Yeah, considering that, considering the amount of power behind it, that was quite a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, but speaking of powers, here we go. Yet another power.
Oh, beautiful fortune by Acliv there. Okay, a lot of commitment from Bouquet to defend that. That's a very good upper hand for Acliv.
And there's no blue on column 4 to actually like
Oh.
act to finish off the chain on column 4.
That's
Acliff's
main.
just gonna send that chain off, and
Yeah, it should win.
and it is gonna result in a 7. I don't think Bouquet has enough
No.
to. No, there's no blue that
Yeah.
that resolves.
There was
It
no
is
way
gonna
to add
be
the
a
blues.
6. It is gonna resolve into a 16, which nullifies the damage enough to just barely kill, but even still, Acliv is just able to run away with it. 2 points. 2 points to lead.
Yeah, we take it. If this was ranked, Acliv would have already won. Just want to say.
And that's the real victory.
Yeah, I mean, Acliv won by the end, like whatever's the result. In my heart, Acliv won. Oh, quick chain. That should be, yeah, that's good defense from Acliv. Fortune that's gonna force something, yeah.
It's gonna force the main chain out. It's a nice find. Acliv just has time to build, and it's
Yeah.
gonna set off with the greens.
Beautiful, should be more than enough. 5 double, yeah. Beautiful stuff by Acliv. Like when you're that good at defensive plays, sometimes it feels like you get into so much checkmate situations where your opponent sends the wrong attack, you punish it immediately, and it's over. That feels very strong from Acliv. Like,
Yeah, he's playing this very comfortably at the moment. Let's see if he can keep up.
yeah. Oh, and there we go, LLR from Bouquet.
Okay, it looks like it's gonna go for a power 2
Oh.
harass, but Acliv is
Three
gonna
chain.
beat to the punch with a 3 chain. Yeah.
Preemptively, yeah, that was very good. Very nice vision from Acliv, just observing.
Both
Bouquet
players
may
are
go
just-
for the main chain here. At least I feel like.
There's no red. Oh,
Yeah, there was,
there
but
was a-
this
there was a
decides
red,
to
but-
not send it.
not a lot of resources for Acliv to work with at the very top. It does feel like.
Don't want to
Okay.
send main. Oh, that. Oh. Okay. I'm not sure about that break, but
That's
Guess-
not going. That's not going to destroy the chain completely, because of the way how the LLR trigger works.
yeah, but no.
But yeah, just a nice clean. What was it? A 5 chain harassment? I was looking at Bouquet's board.
Yeah, it was 5 chain harassment.
Okay.
That feels like,
Okay,
the Japanese syndrome where players just don't want to send their main chain, like whatever's the cost. They don't want to send it. Never.
First time my peripheral vision actually ended up working for me. That's also really nice. That's
Yeah,
also really
great.
nice on my side. But yeah.
Great job. Okay. Yeah, they're both going for pretty offensive plays. Wait, that's main? Okay.
Might
That's not
be
a
a bit
big
of an
main
early.
actually. Yeah,
Yeah, might be too early of a send. Might just be like a
it's
little bit too
good,
much.
but it's only 10. Does that work? I think it does, yeah.
Yes, that will work.
Oh no, the red! No, okay, no, it's
No, the
fine.
red
I
works.
thought the red would break. So yeah. I'm not sure. That seems like a good secondo from Acliv. Yeah,
And
that's a
he
very
is
good
able to
second chain.
and he is able to find the piece
Oh, those
that's
blue.
needed, except
No!
the yellow just
No!
cuts.
Those blues were crazy good, by the way, like on his tail.
Just a slight color conflict, and that was enough
Yeah.
to just destroy that any potential chance of a comeback. Uh, that was just
Oh.
really tragic from Acliv. And what is Bouquet going
Uh,
for over here?
some kind of submarine, I guess. I'm not sure this has a name, but if it has one, I don't know it. But one thing that I know is that Acliv is really getting on the offensive here, and well,
Yeah,
it
he
works.
does see that weakness. He does see that frame advantage, and now is putting Bouquet very much on the back foot. But now
Not that much, actually. Yeah,
needs to find the chain to finish Bouquet off before
yeah.
he
Now
can find
he's
his way
ready to
back
send
into his
main.
main.
Yeah, there's
And
main.
okay, time is up. Acliv needs to actually needs to start building just that's a little bit more. That is going to be, I think it. Okay, I was going to say a
Great.
10, but it's a power 8 into a 9.
That
What
was
does
a
Acliv
very
have in
great play
response?
because Acliv had the follow-up ready, but when he saw that Bouquet was ready to dig, he just didn't send it. That was such a great move by Acliv.
Ooh, Acliv
Oh,
does have a tension of his own, but Bouquet
yeah,
is able to
there's
follow up
much
with a
more.
response of
No,
his
he's
own.
missing a blue.
Ooh,
So actually it works.
that is not what you want to see. The stairs just it doesn't allow you to climb that far, and Acliv is able to run away with another point.
5-1, actually he's cooking. Acliv is cooking hard. Like
I
he
mean,
knows he does the last match. Like you have to give everything you got. This is the last one.
I mean, I wouldn't say he got that last match for free. He did fight for it,
No,
but he
it
did get
wasn't.
just like he did get a little bit lucky, but I guess that's also like counterbalanced by the cut in the previous game.
No,
Is follow
that wait, that was so greedy. That felt so greedy. I mean, we
Yeah,
take it.
Aku was just constantly poking Bouquet, and then finally with a nice little Hellfire harassment, is able to take that game plain and cleanly.
Yeah, very clean. I feel like Active's playing like very, very well. I mean, just as
It's
always, but
Acliv.
yeah.
It's a standard.
Yeah, but still. Oh, one chain responded by a
Nice
huge
Thorn.
4.
However, this is
That's a big
huge defense from
commitment.
Acliv.
Does that counter? I'm not sure.
No, it's
No, it
not.
doesn't.
Two
And now
white
it's so
garbage.
bad. That transition is so bad on Bouquet's side.
Yeah, I don't necessarily see a way that he's going to be able to
Yeah.
dig through all of that offense right in time.
That was a nice try, but yeah, that was too
Stealing
much.
away a lot of this game.
I mean, we take it. We take it.
We most certainly will.
Okay.
Okay.
Back to GTR.
Yeah, we're not going to go for any volatile builds this time. It's just going to be a flat and clean GTR build. Back to your regularly scheduled programming.
Yeah, very low second transition on Bouquet's side, but actually it's not a transition, it's a 5 chain. A bit too much, maybe? Wait, no, there's nothing? No, that
There's
doesn't...
nothing on Acliv's side,
Yeah,
yeah.
sadly.
Finally, he doesn't have a defense ready, and Bouquet is able to run away with that as well.
It's fine, you can just give a few points, you know. It's okay. So 5
Still,
points ahead.
still like in a matchup like this where it's just where I wouldn't say there is pressure
Oh,
to perform to perform. However, like for getting like any single, like you want to run away with as much of the lead
mm.
as possible
Oh,
early on. This is a huge
yeah.
power two chain. However,
Forces
very
Acliv
well
into
scouted
main.
from Acliv is setting off main. But however,
Mm.
will this actually be enough?
Well, if Bouquet doesn't get his reds, yes, it is. But I'm pretty sure it wasn't like that great if Bouquet could have just sent off his main chain. But again, we take those.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like we're
2-8.
finding. It doesn't seem like we're finding any how do you say volatile builds coming from Bouquet at the
Mm.
current moment. Things may change as
Yeah.
things go on.
Big 4 chain. It sounds like a good response, but Bouquet's transition is a little bit more messy than Acliv's. So let's
Is
see.
able is able to fix that with a small little poke, just popping the chain in order to clean the board just like a slight bit, and that is working very well in Bouquet's favor as
Free
Acliv needs to
chain.
continuously dig down.
Oh,
However,
that's
Acliv
scary.
is
Oh my
uh,
god. Okay, just sending it right away. I feel like that was the correct call, because when you get it with that kind of stuff, you don't have time to read, oh, can I extend, can I not? No, just send it off. That's too scary, send it off. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but yeah, you can't try to analyze that. That was just a nuclear bomb.
Bouquet is playing this
Yeah.
very well. Is able to dig down to his chain
Oh,
from all of that. Acliv is in like a little bit of an awkward position. Trigger is on purples.
yeah, it's not that
Uh,
bad actually.
the thing is
Oh,
that
the
like
two
okay,
chain,
will the
beautiful. Oh, that
oh
was so good.
that was such a good harassment at that moment. If he set off main, that would have given Bouquet like enough time
Yeah.
that would have given Bouquet like enough time to like build like a counter chain just because of like the space advantage. But that small little and quick harassment was
Yeah.
enough just to actually like guarantee just a small little point. Acliv is very much in it to win it. Like okay, I need to get at least one. And right now he is playing very well. It's not as if like
Yeah.
Bouquet is playing poorly. Like I'm
Of
seeing like
course.
a lot of these efficient decision, like a lot of these like very clean tails, but Acliv is just right
Oh.
on him, and it does seem like Acliv is hit with a little bit of bad luck there, but is still very much ahead and driving the game forward.
Yeah, just to make you wrong. Obviously, every time commentators curse, it's real. I am always gonna say it. It's real. So it's like, oh, that guy is playing so well, and he does a shitty miss drop. Come on. Okay. Pretty awkward position from Bouquet here. Just probably gonna go for main. Wait, is that main? No, it's not.
Yes, that. Oh wait. Huh?
Wait. It
Uh,
is kind of. What?
uh,
Okay, that was just impossible to read. Like, I'm not even sure Bouquet did this on purpose. Like, it was so messy to read. But it wins. It wins.
yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah.
Sometimes making a mistake actually ends up being the optimal play. I
I
love
mean,
Puyo Puyo.
I don't think it was a mistake, but just like something you just can't calculate, like, just too much.
It's more I mean more the setup as a mistake because like it cutting that much into the
Yeah.
main chain and it resulting
Oh,
like that. Um,
no.
Acliv actually
Oh, that's main.
does have like the
What?
resources.
What?
Wait, huh?
What? Oh, he's missing a green. His
Oh,
transition
okay.
didn't work anyway. Yeah, okay. I was wondering too, but yeah, there was no transition. You would have like have 5 chain maybe something like that. So yeah,
Okay. Bouquet on a little bit of a hot streak, just like
yeah,
very
that's pretty scary actually. But it's fine. We still have 4 points lead. It's
still
okay. It's
points.
okay.
Anything can happen. It'll all be fine. I'm sure. I'm sure.
You don't sound very convinced.
Acliv was coming in with the 14 harassment. Meanwhile, Bouquet
Yeah,
is forced to set
beautiful.
off main, and that is actually going to be a power 8 into a 9. What does Acliv
Yeah,
have?
perfect. Acliv is just so good at, oh, I'm gonna rush you, and if you send up your main chain, I'm just gonna extend into infinity. He's just so good at this, and, well, look at that. Beautiful 11 chain.
Okay. Good follow-up, though, from Bouquet.
No, because the
He's
red,
still...
the green cuts.
Oh,
Well, yes, but
never
actually no.
mind.
That was a
Horrific
great tail,
follow-up from
though.
Bouquet.
That was a very great tail. Like, it was very hard to see, but I think it worked. I feel like it worked. And it was freaking amazing. But yeah, sadly we won't be able to see it. Yeah, again going for LLR. Okay. Must really like it. Feels like, you know, this is pretty much the standard Japanese playstyle. While they take the first couple of rounds to more of analyze you more than just playing. That's why we saw a lot of matches where our players could go even with the players and then just get destroyed. Because just they take a bit of time to analyze you and make up what's the best to go against you. Oh, and that
It's a little
sucks.
tragic on Acklev's
Yeah.
side, just like having like so much ready, but just not able to get to the trigger out in time. However, no, yeah, no, yeah, the Japanese with their fiber optic internet standard, it's like okay, it would make sense that they'd have like pretty good download speeds
That's
on
true.
our international players. However, I'm just gonna say that Acliv
Oh,
might be one of our finest when it comes to downloading other players and themselves and just seeing just how well he can play.
yeah,
Um,
that's not enough. But yeah, the thing about Acliv is that he's very consistent and he's not making a lot of mistakes. So you can just be like, oh, I found that one thing that's very good against you and I'm gonna abuse it. It's more like you have to play just well.
yeah,
You have to play better.
you have to be honest against Acliv.
Yeah, that's it. Like it's you're better, you win. That's it. There's no cheese, there's no, at least it doesn't feel like it. Maybe there is one, but I haven't saw like a good example of that. So oh, okay, that's a lot of commitment from Acliv. Probably too much, I would say, but let's see.
He does need greens and
No, it
oh my
doesn't
goodness,
work.
that is I was
That
gonna
is such
I
a
thought
non-working transition. Wow. Yeah, there was no way he could have had enough anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, that was way too much of a commitment from Acliv.
okay, Bouquet is clawing this back. Just a little bit.
A very
Seeing
clean chain on Acliv side.
seeing a front style stack coming in
Mm,
from Bouquet.
indeed.
3.
It's actually fine, yeah. You can just stack up on the top, but Bouquet has lost a lot of space to work with. So let's see. Okay, 2 chain, yeah, he's gonna try to dig a bit through that. Because he just lost too much space. And if he can use that to kill, it's good also. Oh wait, oh, what a defense from Acliv!
Bouquet
Wow!
has nothing. That is like too much damage to
That
contest with.
was
Unless
so good.
yeah. Now Bouquet needs to find just
No, there's
that
nothing.
way out. You say that, but like
Oh
it's
wait. Oh, that was a bit too long from Acliv. Okay, it's not that big. Maybe a second chain can work it through. I'm not sure. It's 9.
it's a 9, and it is going to counter. He is able to
No, no, there's not enough.
find the red. That is a huge power 3. However, a power 3 just isn't
Yeah.
going to be anywhere nearly enough. As the follow-up chain from Bouquet is just going to go. It
Oh,
is a
that's 5.
5, and yeah,
Yeah,
Acliv is just not going to have anything to contest with.
yeah, sadly. Okay, we're almost back to even now, and yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, just oh, okay, now my download time is over. Yeah, good luck. I mean, what am I saying? Of course not. Like, Aclive's gonna win. Like, come on. Yeah, just like
Okay.
that.
Oh,
Just like that.
power two. However, that is not the finishing blow. Acliv doesn't need to find a doesn't need to find the kill switch fairly soon, and is actually going to hesitate a little bit, possibly reading
Mm,
Bouquet's board state, and now is going to.
main.
Oh wow, that is a nice main find.
Yeah, but Bouquet is ready too. Just need to pop those greens. Oh, no, that was... You got only like the bad colors, so the transition doesn't work. Oh, that's very unlucky, honestly. That's very, very unlucky. Just needed a green and everything but a red. And you got two green reds in, like, back to back. That was so unlucky.
When with it, Acliv furthers his lead just a tiny bit
Yeah,
more. However,
it's not comfy anymore.
Bouquet is kind of hot on his trail. It's not real. We're not really safe
No,
at this point in time.
really not. Oh, one chain.
Little thorn, and
Okay,
meanwhile, Acliv
main.
is just gonna send main just like that.
It's fairly good, like, should be 12 or 13, something like that.
That's if the purples.
Oh,
Okay,
the
no, the
purple,
purples
so
do
it's
not
14,
cut.
yeah. Great 13 chain. Bouquet's just missing a yellow at the end, but apart from that, works. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't actually, it's only 10. Yeah, okay. Great job by Acliv there. And Acliv is just very good at building those big chains too.
As I keep on saying, like Acliv is an amazingly consistent player.
Yeah.
Big chains, you got it. Strong harassments, you got it.
Yeah. Just checks everything, like we said, just have to be good. Okay. Just like
Another
some
player
pretty
going
aggressive
for
setups,
attack.
yeah.
Okay.
Very big free chain. I'm not sure there's enough on the defensive side. Wait, no, actually there is. That's a very good defense. And there goes main.
I was like
That's
thinking because
fair,
like
but yeah. 6. Oh,
oh
well, we take it. Don't get your starter. Well, too bad.
I I thought I thought Bouquet did have the starter there though on the purples, or would that cut?
uh, I'm pretty sure there was a blue starter, but maybe I misread it. Anyway, Acliv won. That's all that matters. It's all we care about. Okay, great chains on both sides, obviously. Aggressive as always.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, sadly didn't got anything on time.
Yeah, no attack, no attack, no defense. Just a quick power 2, and the game could be over just like that.
Yeah. I mean, he's still on the 5-point lead, so it's fair enough.
I don't know. He had a 5-point lead earlier in the set, and kind of was brought back like a little bit close, but
No, it's
still,
fine.
I have in good faith that he is able to at least maintain some sort of a lead. But probably best to.
Oh, very
Okay,
tricky situation. No, Bouquet stuck.
Bouquet
Yeah.
does look like he's fishing for the harassment. However, Acliv Chain is going to cut, and there's no red or anything.
Actually, that was perfect because Bouquet was committed into that harass way too much. So the harassment wasn't enough to defend, but he couldn't have enough time to send off his main chain. So that was just like checkmate. Okay, very clean stats. Nothing more to say, as
I
always.
mean, yeah, clean styles of GTR. That's kind of it's again, it's kind of the standard at this point. Like
Yeah.
it'd be more surprising if
Oh,
they
two
if
bomb.
these stacks weren't that clean.
Yeah.
And of course, we're seeing an absolutely
That's
pristine defense
main.
coming from Acliv.
Okay. Main from Bouquet. That doesn't feel like that much. It's only 11.
Oh, it's the greens still work from Bouquet's side.
Yeah,
However,
but yeah, but
uh,
that's not enough.
I
It's only
yeah,
11.
this chain from
Yeah,
Acliv
12
is looking a
double.
little mean. It's a power 12, and yeah,
Hmm.
that's curtains.
I feel like you can't just go on main chain like that against Acliv. That doesn't work. Because if you leave him enough time, it's just gonna extend. Like, I don't see a situation where this works. Well, obviously, if you don't have a choice, well, it's better than dying, but yeah, that
I would
doesn't
even
feel like a
say
good
like
choice.
Ackliv's main style of chain building is just like okay, like power chains. It's just more like it's just more like
Yeah,
adaptation to just like whatever you're doing. Like if you're trying to like build a huge chain, okay,
yeah, yeah.
here comes harassment. I'm not gonna let you do that.
Oh,
And
that's
oh, what's
7
that?
actually. Does that work? No, it doesn't.
Uh, oh yeah, the yellows just don't quite connect. Needed two more pieces on that side, and yeah, Acliv potentially spotting like a weak spot in that chain.
Mm,
Putting those
beautiful.
observation skills to good work, and again, just furthering his lead to
Mm,
the point where. Like again, this is actually looking somewhat comfortable for Acliv, but he hasn't won just yet.
yeah,
He's only won until that score counter reaches 30. So no time for early celebration just yet.
yeah.
Reach in harassment, and
Oh.
that's just gonna hit, and that's a perfect amount of garbage just to send Bouquet flying.
But another just interesting thing about both of players' building styles. If you notice, like Bouquet's chaining style is more like I'm gonna build groups of Puyo everywhere. If I need to use them for chain, I'm gonna just make everything connect, or I can just send out big harassments like that. While Acliv is more like I'm building my chain, and if I need to, I'm gonna adapt them into harassment or defense. They're kind of working in the opposite way. Like Bouquet's main purpose with those Puyos is harassment, and Acliv is chaining, and they convert it if they need. So that feels like two different, like completely different styles of playing, but yeah, no, it's very explosive and I love it.
Okay, not exactly seeing very much of an explosive harassment. We're seeing more of a nice and clean defense. But
Yeah.
here comes a fourth chain harassment coming in from Bouquet. What
Oh,
does Acliv have to throw?
nothing. Sadly. No, I
Just
think he. No! Like, he put the pieces in the wrong direction. Like, I think he wanted to have the yellow on the left, and he put it on the right.
I
Because
see.
if he had just the yellow on first column and red and green on the second, well, that was main chain. So I'm pretty sure that what he was trying to go for, but yeah, sometimes misinputs happen. But I feel like that's what happened here.
Okay, does look like Bouquet
Mhm.
is opting to go for a little bit of attack with that GTR transition.
Yeah, that's a very good
Just need
transition because it didn't have enough blues to just complete it right away, so doesn't need it actually. That's a very good
uh
way of doing it.
the thing is that Bouquet actually has nothing in order to get to that
Yeah,
main
now
chain of the
yeah.
GTR. He has no green in
Okay.
column one, and
Oh,
is going to
night
need that,
worked.
and needed two colors. Acliv sensing a weak spot there
Hmm.
is able to capitalize on that, and Bouquet is left with no moves.
He was pretty much ready to send off, but he needed a lot of blues and didn't got as much as he needed. But he was pretty much ready to send that off. That would have been pretty insane.
No, he had no transition for the greens because he needed a green followed in by two blues, and there were just simply not enough space in column one to make that work.
I'm pretty sure there was.
there was no green on
Okay,
on
okay.
one, but
Oh, that seems like a tough spot from Acliv. Uh, can you dig through that? Maybe? But now that seems like very messy transition. He's gonna try to extend that, but I don't really see how he can do it.
ooh,
Uh,
playing with fire with the RNG
wait, that
gods.
works. Just in the blue? Yeah, okay, that works.
Okay,
Wait,
thing
that tail
is,
is
that
insane.
is 2 crowns. That is the first time I think I've
I'm sure
seen
he has
two
enough.
crowns.
I'm sure he has enough. Look at that tail. Boom!
Woo!
Boom!
12 and it goes back. It goes back. He managed to counter 2 crowns.
That's crazy. Oh, and
What the heck, Acliv?
thanks Dan for the red. Welcome here, everyone. We're commentating Acliv versus Bouquet, last match of the Master League. Oh, and all clear.
We're saying the first all clear to the start of the set. Okay.
Yeah, that's true. It's the first one actually. Oh well. I hope you enjoyed it because it's over. Wait, no, actually no, because
Wait.
Acliv was the second one.
Wait, Acliv? Acliv?
The second one.
Okay, that forces Bouquet to set up his main.
A
It's
fourth
gonna be
one.
like a fairly oh
Another
my
one.
goodness! Okay, Acliff is not going to let this go. He's going to take the damage. However, he does have that 30,000
Oh,
points
oh.
ready and stored.
Yeah, but actually,
thing
I'm
is-
not sure that was a good send though, because yeah, Bouquet's ready for it. Only counter.
What's Acliff have in
Yeah.
response?
Nothing.
Not able to get anything.
Sad. But you get style points for getting 3 all clears.
Yeah. Acliff right now.
And another one.
Oh, okay. No, we're keeping the ball rolling here. Acliff right over here is the people's champion. Just like, okay.
Wait, isn't there another one again? Yes. There's another
Eh,
one. No,
Okay, both players are able to find it.
this is insane. There's so much.
Oh, wait. Can we get? Okay, no. We're not.
No.
We're not getting it. We're not getting 3 again. However, okay.
Yeah, I feel like Rihanna would be so hyped right now with that many all clears. No. No, Acliv. No. And there goes main chain. That's fairly big. It's like 5. And yeah, not enough time, sadly.
Okay, it does seem like the all clear starts are favoring Bouquet
Yeah.
just a little bit more.
Yeah, of course, because like players that go for a little more of freestylish plays, obviously they're gonna be better when you go off the rail of what's your like. Yeah.
I must say, I am extremely impressed with just like how Bouquet was able to make those defenses.
Yeah.
In those all clear starts.
Okay, 2 chain. The small pokes. Okay, that's a big poke actually. For chain. I'm pretty sure Bouquet has enough. No, wait, no, what? I thought there was a green. No, there's no green actually.
Doesn't actually opt to go for the full harassment, no full send or anything, just a small 2 chain, and Acliv is just gonna get yet another 3 point.
Wait, could this be the one? The win?
Could it be? I don't know. Like, it's like, again, one thing you need to learn in Puyo, like, despite how volatile this game is, it's never over. And you can never underestimate like any player's clutch factor.
That's true.
Like, it's built into
okay,
it.
main
Acliv
chain.
got a harassment, however, ooh, this is a nice little find from Bouquet.
Wait, the blues are gonna cut. No, but actually it's fine, okay. Doesn't need the blues.
Yeah, the
that's
blues
gonna be
weren't exactly a
12.
part of the chain.
Acliv goes 2. I feel like that should be enough. Yeah, that feels like a good chain. Wait, actually...
There are no greens.
It's 12-2, but there's a second chain from Bouquet anyway.
That
But
is
gets
going to
no
be
blue.
enough.
Gets no blue, so... Well... It's fine, no?
Okay, follow-up chain coming from Acliv. It is a free.
Beautiful.
He's going to continuously send two lines of garbage over to Bouquet, and Acliv finding the all clear for a kill.
Just to finish. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Yeah, 9-point lead. That's very good. Very nice lead from Acliv here. Let's go, Acliv. I'm pretty sure there was a no clear here, but anyway.
There's a
Oh.
light shining in the dark out of all of this, and there's a
Oh, the follow-up?
and it comes in the form of Acliv. However,
No, that's
oh,
too... Wait, what? Oh,
no, is there a
okay.
green that's coming in? Okay, no, no. Bouquet is often goes super safe, not trusting the RNG at all. Uses a backup trigger in the purples, and
Wow, I
that's
mean,
going to,
there was no
and
need to
that
extend, honestly, like, it was just over. I think that Acliv just thought that his attack would be enough to bury Bouquet's starter, but it wasn't.
but it was only two lines of garbage. You were still able to make a dig chain out of that.
Yeah, it was fairly easy, so yeah. Sadly misread it, which happens, like, this is hard, obviously. And it's fine, because he has a 8-point lead. So it's all good. No
How long-
worries.
How long will he have that 8-point? How long will he be able to maintain that 8-point lead though? Trick
Yeah.
question. If he wins a point, he'll have a 9-point lead.
Oh, fortunate that forces main. It's not that big of a main chain, so yeah.
Ooh, that
So,
might be
no-
a little bit
no
greedy
grids.
for Bouquet.
Yeah. It feels like those kinds of situations where you have to think about, do I need to extend or do I already have enough? Which is very hard to do. But it's like, I don't know if you ever played against Ama before, you know, the AI that plays for you.
I have never played, but I do intend to at some point.
Yeah, basically there's this one thing that it always do. It's like, when you send off something, if you have more, like on the spot, it's not gonna extend. Just send it off right away. And it's very disturbing, because that's not something that a lot of players do. But it's so damn strong. Because you just don't care about time, you don't care about RNG. And just
no!
RNG just like that.
Yeah.
That was terrible RNG by Bouquet here. Very
Yeah,
unlucky.
that wasn't necessarily a column 3 moment, but
Almost. If it was anywhere else than 3 and 4, you would have been fine. But it wasn't for 1 in 3 chances. I mean, it happens.
Oh, when you just get sniped like that, it just
Yeah.
leaves a bad taste in your
Ooh,
mouth.
free chain. Good defense, but it's not enough.
Two
Yeah,
lines,
that's pretty bad.
2 lines of garbage on the trigger. However, Acliv is able to get back to it.
Oh, the lag. Please, no lag. Not now. Oh.
Okay, here we go.
Oh,
Big
pretty
harassment
lucky here.
that's gonna force Acliv into main, and it's not gonna catch him out. However,
7. Okay.
and Bouquet is going to be able to find the counter chain.
Yeah, that feels like a tough situation for Acliv because there's a 9 chain. Yeah, he's not gonna.
Yeah,
send
he's
it.
not gonna fight. He's
No,
not
no.
gonna fight it.
Yeah, there was no way that this was enough. Fair enough. Still 9-point lead.
Yeah, and Bouquet is only halfway to
Yeah.
the lead. Things are actually looking really bright for Acliv at the moment, and
Yeah.
it's something that we want. It's something that we really want to see. Like, can we actually pose a threat here? Oh, this is a huge harassment coming. Defense coming in from
Big 5 chain forces main. Yeah, but that feels like a free extension for Bouquet. Only
Yes,
7.
and
Yeah,
finds
no.
a beautiful one at that.
Not sure Acliv can have enough time to build a second chain that gets him through that. No, yeah.
Yeah, it's a full 9.
I think even if you were like perfect with every piece that you had, you just don't have enough time. Like, at all. So yeah.
Bouquet just like too far in the too far ahead in the driver's seat. But
Oh, the one chain.
love that match.
I'm not sure where Bouquet is going for. Wait, what? What is that? Oh, okay,
looks to
no,
be
it's on
like
the first
looks
column. Okay.
looks to be a variation on Fron.
Yeah. Okay, with the red on the first column. Okay, yeah. Okay, that makes sense actually. I was like, there's only 3 reds, but no, the one is on the first column. Wow,
Okay,
just like that.
and
We're gonna
Bouquet
see.
is set up that Fron chain right on out.
It's pretty good actually. It's gonna be 11 chain. Yeah, 11
Yeah,
double.
Acliv needs a purple, and there are no
No!
purples.
Damn. I mean, with all the unlucky moments Bouquet got, we can't complain on that. we can't complain, like, if we're honest.
He's getting right. He's getting right in the bag. Okay, 7 point difference.
Yeah, we're still fine. Everything's under control. No, there's no jinx incoming. Come on, guys. Acliv is just the best. He's gonna win. Look. Look at him winning the match. We can't jinx him in the past. That's not how it works. Okay, main? What? Just like that? You're gonna send off main? Again, I feel like that's a very... Like, that doesn't feel like a very good move by Bouquet here.
Yeah.
It's a Perchin chain, but still... Oh wait, that's an all clear chain by Acliv. I'm just gonna say it right away. And that's like a 15, I think.
Oh, wow.
14, 15? No, it's a 15. Yeah, it's a 15
Here
all
we
clear.
go.
Oh my god. Yeah, there you go. You just can't go... You can't just go, oh, I'm gonna send my main chain against Acliv and I'm gonna do well. No, you can't do that. Like, 15 on your face.
If we're talking about like jinxes here, you just said that Acliv was the best, and then he pulled that one one out. Does that sound like a jinx to you?
No.
Does that sound like a jinx?
No jinx here. Don't worry. We had commentator's curse earlier. Now it's done. Now it's over. Now it's commentator luck. It's the opposite.
Okay.
Oh. Big harassment here. 5
Yeah.
chain.
Power 5, and
Not
now
sure.
what does Acliv
There's
have
the
for
response. Does that work? Maybe?
Kind of does.
Yeah.
It's another 5 chain.
Oh, it's perfectly enough. But now it's a bit messed up. No. Okay, no, that's not enough at all.
Oh, wow. Okay, I see what you're going for, Acliv. Okay. It is gonna force him into a little bit of precarious
that's main.
spot.
And now I'm not sure if Acliv can dig through that. No. Yeah, that feels very tough. Maybe it's feasible? No.
No, that actually felt fairly greedy from Acliv, actually, because all he needed to do was put a purple on top of the garbage Puyo, and he had his chain very much fully accessible.
That was a tough spot anyway.
It was a tough spot, absolutely.
Okay. Very similar chains. That's a free chain harassment. Pretty big one. Okay, but that's a pretty big defense. That's where we're gonna force a commitment.
Nice little power on the 4,
okay, no,
and it's gonna
good.
resolve. Okay, sending him right on back.
Nice back and forth.
Yeah, but Bouquet is able to clean it up quite nicely, and is resulting it into a power 2 chain. Free garbage as a result after all of that.
Yeah, free chain. Seems a little messy on Bouquet's side with that transition. Yeah, and he knows it.
That is gonna force the 4 chain right on out, and Bouquet just has nothing.
First to 4. I mean, Bouquet has 12 points to go. There's no way he wins that. I'm gonna say it. There's no way Bouquet wins that. I won't believe it. I can be as biased as I want. This is a pre-win. I know like how to recognize a pre-win when I see it.
Careful, this is how you speak things into reality.
Okay.
Stranger things have happened in Puyo.
That's a fair point. Okay. Needs a
That
lot
is
of
a
blues. Oh,
that is
that's
a
a way to
little
fix it,
bit
actually.
dicey of a situation for
Oh, that's very messy. 5 chain,
yeah,
perfect. Look at him.
and
This guy's just cooking.
there just wasn't enough space to do anything there.
Yeah, 3 points to go. All according to the plan.
なかなかこう立て直すきっかけみたいなものがあればいいんですけど、なかなか、アクリル側も安定感が
3 to go, yeah, exactly.
その隙を見せてくれないという。
Well, why,
Okay.
why are we worrying? It's so good. Active's gonna win. I still have like maybe 10% of doubt, but still I'm believing in Acliv.
Still a shadow of doubt
Oh.
does remain. It isn't over
6.
until we
Oh,
see
what? No, yeah, there was no way to get it done.
built way too much on column 2 and not enough space was left on column 1. That chain was a little bit was a little bit
Maybe they'll
inaccessible.
die. Okay.
Ooh, okay. You're seeing the forms take up. Will this be like will this be a change trying to channel channel his own Pippin, very own Pippineer, or does need to pull off some sort of miracle? And will it? And how will
Oh,
it
that's a
start?
huge commitment from Bouquet. And that doesn't even defend. Yeah, that feels like a very, very strong commitment. But let's see.
He is able to find like a really nice defense
Yeah.
on this side, and
now
actually he's
everything's
able
fixed.
to repair that chain very
Beautiful.
well.
Yeah, that was very well done. But still, it lost a lot of space due to the garbage and all that. And that free chain is gonna force Bouquet into main. Which I feel like this is very advantageous for Acliv.
Yeah, thing
Oh,
about
wait.
Bouquet's
No, that's so greedy. No. Wait, no, that
Wait,
doesn't
does
work.
that-
No. That was so
no yellow.
greedy from Acliv. It needed like 3 yellows to make that work. And I'm pretty sure that was very unnecessary. Like, if he just sent it up right away, it would have been enough, I feel like.
Yeah, thing about
Sadly.
Bouquet's chain is that like he was actually kind of forced to cut it slightly. Ooh, big thorn
Okay.
from Acliv. However,
Actually, it's not that bad. Yeah.
Well, that
Okay,
is
now it
going to
is.
force a color conflict with the yellows. That's the issue on Bouquet's end.
Yeah, and that's how he solves it. Just sending off a big free chain. Responded by main. Not that big,
yeah.
7 chain, but I'm not sure there's enough time on Bouquet's side. Okay, that's beautiful. What a tail from Bouquet. Wow. That's an incredible
wow.
tail.
Power 7.
No, there's not enough. Wow, that was such a great chain.
Power 5 though, he's gonna cut it to one
Yeah,
block
but
and
now
2
it's
lines.
over.
However, not quite enough.
Okay, I'm starting to get a little bit sweaty here, but it's okay. Like, it's all good, you know, it's just like to spice things up. You can't be too easy. If it's too easy, it's not entertaining, you know?
Still confident, eh? Still confident.
Yeah, I'm confident. I'm like 80% now.
What happened to the 90? That percentage is slow. That percentage is slowly decreasing.
Yeah. Basically, like, Acliv's lead decrease, my believing decreases too. Oh no, not like this. No,
Ooh,
it's
and
fine.
just
It's
like
fine.
that,
It's fine.
a harassment swinging back from Bouquet's end. He's able to catch Acliv a little. Is
Yeah.
able to catch Acliv a little unawares, and now that lead is shrinking.
Still
ever
5
so
point
much.
lead. 5 point lead. It's fine. Okay, now this is very messy. They both need a lot of reds, but there's not. No, and true information, I'm very good at blackjack. No, actually, I've never played it before, but I'm sure I'm good. Okay, that's a crit chain. How is Acliv gonna defend that? By sending main? Yeah, just sending main. That's a way to defend it. Wait, but that there doesn't work. It's only like 9, 8. Yeah, it's only 8. May it be enough? Well,
Oh,
if your opponent's
especially
chain
if that
doesn't
chain
work,
does, especially
fine.
if that chain does cut. Okay, okay. Are we
Yeah.
standing on a? Oh,
Plus
okay, are we
2-2.
standing on a 28?
Yeah, 2-8 is easy, exactly. It's easy. It's Acliv. The most consistent guy in the planet. Like, he's gonna get it done in no time, don't worry. Okay, that feels like something pretty scary on Bouquet's side. If he decides to send it, which is not the case right now. Okay. That's just gonna convert it into main. Yeah, that's main. Pretty big actually this time. Should be like 13. And
Yeah, the way
Acliv is
how
not
all that
comfortable.
resolves.
Oh, Acliv's trying to build something, but yeah.
Not quite there.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, again, very bad color distribution. But Bouquet handled it
These
pretty
players are
well.
these players are making it work very nicely though.
Yeah.
Aclive's point buffer is slowly decreasing.
Yeah. He still has that 5-point lead. If he keeps it up, well, it's 30 to 25, so it's all good. Okay, beautiful
Here we go.
defense here.
Acliv is doing what Acliv does best, is just
Forces main.
following and
Perfect.
keeping up pace.
Yeah, and just like that, just like I said before, like, Acliv did so well here because it's like, well, I have more than enough, so I'm not gonna extend. I'm just gonna send it up right away, which was the perfect choice to do. Perfect.
Yeah, it's an 8 versus a 10, and now
Match point.
Acliv is on match point, carrying the hopes of dreams of all the international players in this top class league. Will he be the one to finally win a match internationally? This could be history in the making, folks, as we're seeing. Just carrying all of our hopes and dreams, showing just what these players have been playing Puyo for their entire life, just what they're made of, just what we're made of. And after that harassment, no group of sin.
Yeah,
These players are neck and neck with their resources right now. Cuts the changes like a little bit to go into the harassment, but is now right on back.
Yeah, Acliv's gonna win that point. Look, he has the advantage here. This is over. Just give advantage to Acliv if he wants.
Okay,
that's actually
here we
main.
go.
Doesn't it cut?
Oh, that is a beautiful main chain.
I may just take back what I just said. That is very good main chain from Bouquet here. 12th chain.
Resulting in a power 12. Now, what does Acliv have in response?
That's a good chain too. That's a good chain too.
This is looking really good, but is it nearly 2 crowns worth? We've seen
I think it's enough, but there's a second chain. Oh, it's not enough anyway.
And no second chain is needed. It's not gonna be close to enough. And okay. 5 points. 5 points behind.
It's fine.
Okay. The profiles is Acliv. Baldander's a dog against Bouquet's Bouquet the cat, and right now the cat is chasing the dog's tail.
That wouldn't be fine, obviously.
Okay, main chain. Okay, not main chain actually.
That's main though. But I'm pretty sure that's actually to Bouquet's favor because it's not that big of a main. Okay, yeah, beautiful extension. Still 10, but I feel like Bouquet has a more. Wait. No, the green doesn't cut.
Okay, yeah.
No, it's fine. It's gonna be 10.
It's gonna counter on the 10. Acliv have anything in
No.
response? only just a 2-chain. If he was able to like set something up completely, that might have, well, given like Acliv just like something to work with, just kept him in the game. However, the distance in between each other's tails, isn't quite so
Oh,
stark.
copycat? Okay, no. Yeah, very tense. But now that Acliv has lost the 5-point lead, now we can take the last point. So it's keeps the 5-point lead, you know.
さあそして、一度単発して成長を兼ねて邪魔していって、
Uh,
現状、ブーケ
that
側
feels
の
like a very powerful tail
的
from
にはそうなんですけど
Bouquet here. Just
Yeah, the way
Sending
how
off
each is
everything.
gonna resolve. Okay, smaller harassment, not a lot of garbage as a result.
3連戦に対してどうだ
okay, that's main.
さすがに
It's not that big, but
難
it's
しいというところで
fine. Should be like 10 or 11.
これ伸ばせるかという展開ですけどどうだ
Yeah, it's gonna be 11.
さあここで発火を選択
Acliv's hand is kind of pretty forced here. Oh,
That's a
and
great tail. That's such a great tail by Bouquet here.
yeah, well,
Look at
Acliv
that.
had anything to counteract this.
12 chain. Okay.
Needs to send
Feels
something
like
up.
this is
However, Acliv
pretty
does have
good.
something that might at least be able to keep him in it.
Oh!
6-chain, and it
Oh.
counters. However,
but he's
Bouquet does
ready.
have the resource advantage
Oh,
and is
That's a
going
good 5-chain. Let's fall.
さあそしてこれ
Ah,
まだまだわからない
sad.
最初
That was very close. That was very close.
I feel like Acliv got lag garbage there for just like a second there. He could have set like
Maybe,
at
yeah.
least at the very least
Oh,
at
all
the very
clear?
least before just- Ooh, both players are finding the all
Yeah,
clear.
but it's a bit more powerful on Bouquet's side. Just a little bit more, but still enough to cause some timing difference.
どうだ
Historically,
Okay.
all clear starts actually have been seen to favor Bouquet.
Yeah.
However, now Acliv's the one to
Oh.
have
Can you make that work? I'm not sure. No. Oh, that's so sad. No. Okay, you can dig. You can dig. You can dig. No worries. Okay, you cannot.
and he gets column forward.
No way. Come on, don't do this to us, Acliv. I beg you. Come on. Please.
追い込まれてると
Don't get comebacked. Please. I'm begging you.
追い込まれ
This entire time when we said it's like when Acliv got like as huge of a lead, I've been saying
No.
he's going to need to have him down to 60.
No. I'm at like
I-
17.
もう今から打っていくさあここで破壊
Okay.
Oh, that's a
Chain gonna come
Big
off, but
commitment.
however, it is gonna be fairly messy.
つなぐのがかなり
Okay.
難しい形になってるんで
That's enough.
Haraska-
Okay, that's a good defense actually.
ための青をつけ出すのめちゃくちゃうまいさあそう
The
して
dream is very much still
Chain.
alive.
No.
もうめちゃくちゃださあしかし
Okay, now it's doomed.
が勝っていきそうな展開になってる
I can't stand watching this. This is gonna give me nightmares.
Okay, this is really close.
No.
This is
Come on.
really.
Okay. No, we just need to
Yeah.
get back and believe. Okay, no, I'm not believing anymore. There's no clear.
Oh no, it's an all clear start, which historically.
No. Let's believe, guys. Okay, no more all clear. All good. No more all clears.
あるんですけど
Let's
Okay,
believe. Let's
well-
believe.
こう
Okay, but Acliv is deviating from his general game general game plan.
Oh.
As we're seeing,
That's a big commitment.
okay,
That
Very
was very like big commitment from
very
Bouquet.
explosive, and this is going to be a power 6 chain.
That's
now,
checkmate. That's checkmate. No, there's not enough. This is it. This
are
is
you
it.
sure?
Yes,
This
I'm
is
sure. I'm
quite
sure.
a lot. Power 4, two rocks,
Yes!
2 rocks of damage, and he can see that he's not gonna fight it back. And now Acliv
Yes!
is just, for the final match is able to win one of his
Good job.
games in the Master League.
おめでとうございます
This entire set, this entire set very early on when Acliv got his tremendous lead, I kept saying it's just like, okay, like in these ones every single point is going to count, like things may be like comfortable now, but these things can happen. These players can gain until all of a sudden that lead is not looking so comfortable. And even though it got really close in the end, every little point there counted for Acliv.
Yes.
And now it has resulted in him winning one game in this Master League. That's more than what you could say say that Yoshi has. Sorry. But
Yes,
but
exactly.
what an amazing performance from Acliv here. Just at the very least showing just how much of a threat we can be. Just if when put outside of our comfort zones. Like amazingly done from Acliv, and just
It's
like
just too good. But yeah, finally we can get a win, and I'm very happy with that. So of course now we can officially say that Acliv is now French, obviously, since he won.
wait, okay, wait. How does that work? It's not. We don't. It's not even a win over it's not even a win over It's not even a win over a French player. It's a win against a Japanese
Yeah.
player. I guess it's like in service of one, we're giving the stream and everything. But I feel like the logistics here might be a little, how do you say, scuffed.
No, I don't see what you're talking about. It's fair and decent. Accession Passport Office. Yeah, basically everyone that wins is French. That's how it works.
I see.
Yeah. But yeah, on a more serious note, that was a very great match. That was a very, very cool match.
No, yeah, like, I mean, how many Acliv matches have I commentated so far?
I don't have that information in mind, I'm not gonna lie.
Look, it's like I feel like I've been commentating just like a whole bunch of Acliv matches, and I always just enjoy just like
Yeah.
playing just like against like this like thing. Just so consistent, such a good player, such a good player. Things that I keep on saying, just like I'm a broken record, like I'm a broken record, like I'm a broken record, like I'm a
It's always
I repeat
nice.
the same things. I repeat the same things a lot. But for Acliv, I just feel it's very well deserved, despite how annoying it might be to the people while listening at home. But
No, it's great. I mean, like, and of course it's Acliv, so we're gonna cheer for him. That was the great thing about the Master League is that it's 100% biased. Like, we were either for Yoshi or Acliv. There's no other people that exist except for OT because OT is French, so obviously. No, but yeah, it's just that was very fun. So yeah, and like we were saying, that concludes officially Master League. That was all the matches for at least for international players. I think there's like a couple of them that hasn't been played already. Maybe like I can go quickly and actually check on the results to see how everything's going.
yeah, okay.
How does that work? Okay, there it is. Okay, actually, OT won all of his matches, so he's winning the Master League. Not spent. Like he won every single match. 5 out of 5. Okay, great job. So yeah, if you want to see about the details, you can have them in the official streams. They display the bracket at the beginning and the end because I'm not sure that it's public. Oh, maybe it is actually. Let me check on that. Maybe the bracket is actually public and we can see it. If Tonamel can load, because that thing is pretty slow. Okay, it is actually public. So yeah, I can just send it to you in the chat. There you go. So yeah, for the ones containing international players where there's OT that won Acliv's pool, and on Yoshi's one, it's Waffle that won all of his matches.
Ooh.
So yeah, there you go.
Oh, wait a second. Pancakes and waffles. I'm noticing a theme here.
That's the breakfast team. Yeah. But as much as it's over for the Master League, we're still gonna see you tomorrow for the end of S-Class League, which is officially gonna be the last stream for the OU League, which feels a bit weird, you know, because it's been like, what, since November that we've been hosting those OU League streams.
Yeah,
And tomorrow is the last one.
No, this has been going on for a while. It's kind
Yeah.
of it's kind of crazy. That's kind of just feels like more of a like it kind of like it's always just like felt like a bit of a regular thing
Yeah.
that's kind of been going on with these for it to just go on for this long.
I mean, it has to end at some point, but yeah. So I was saying tomorrow we're hosting the last two matches, which is where are usually gonna be held like offline, which is cool. I know that a few of the top players that are actually in Japan are going there. Obviously, I mean, it's gonna be a great event, and obviously it's gonna be streamed tomorrow, same time as always. We wish you obviously we encourage you to come because as I said, this is the last stream for the OU League, and this is gonna be great. We're gonna have some very very cool matches, which are if I can find that back, we still have Yamada versus Norasuke and Tomokun versus Delta. Basically, those are matches that we could have saw in like the Puyo Grand Finals. Like this is the top level basically. This is gonna be great. Norasuke, which is now officially a pro player, by the way, because he won in the Grand Finals. Well, he won in the pre-Grand Finals event for qualification. So of course, good job for him. But anyway, I think that sums it up for today. Thanks a lot, everyone that joined us for this pretty great match by Acliv.
Yeah, thank you thank you everyone for coming along, coming in and watching, just and supporting our international players. Like
Mm,
again, like big props to Acliff
yeah,
for managing to pose as much of a threat he did in this Master League.
yeah, great job by him. And yeah, as I was saying, we're gonna see you all tomorrow for our last match, for our last stream of OU League. Until then, have a great day, great night, great evening. And yeah, of course, thank you, Shol, for joining me today. As always, it's a pleasure.
uh, Always a pleasure. Took the words right out of my mouth.
Especially with this match. I mean, it's always nice, but this match in particular.
Yeah, it's yeah, glad I could glad my glad my stuttery self could contribute something. I could something over here with the commentary and such. Oh my goodness, it's happening again. Yeah.
No worries. Yeah, with that, we're gonna close it up for today. Thank you, everyone, again, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Bye bye.
Have a nice night, y'all.